It's 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, September 3rd, 2019. It is time now for the Peters Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, September 3rd, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Thursday Wiggins. It is 11 o'clock on this late Tuesday night, and it is 59 degrees in North Massachusetts. Stop stories on the Peters Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night is how to tell. Aerial footage shows total devastation on the Bahamas after Hurricane Dorian, and in other headlines featuring Dorian, it forces Universal Orlando closed soon as storm closes in. We'll have more of that coming up on the West segment of the Peter Channel, 11 o'clock news in a couple of minutes from now. British lawmakers take control. Fourth, Johnson made a story where Bills move against a no-deal Brexit. Woodwall, Pentagon canceling $3.6 billion in military projects to fund wall. These were the passengers and crew members on the board of the California dive boat. U.S. email show brazen plated pay policy, and United Dad says gun law loophole allowed mass shooting suspects to buy AR assault rifle. According to sources. Ryan Kamala Harris hasn't caught fire in the Democrat 2020 race. Missing Pennsylvania child found dead, DA said. Winston Churchill's grants to be expelled from Conservative Party for voting against President Johnson and Brexit. First images of Hurricane Dorian ravaged Bahamas shows devastating destruction. Zalman Khalilzad says Afghan Taliban agree on the principle of peace deal, but they scoff at Trump's bluff. Ptolemy and the rest of the unpleasant to the bachelor party. ESA's new collision with Starlink satellite blaming a bug. Study shows old world monkeys command natives and speak, but only two and never more, unlike humans. Amateurs of U.S. by satellite beyond President Trump's tweet. NASA's teams celebrate at Hurricane Dorian at Kennedy Space Center. Oregon has its first death linked to vaping, and the problem confirms one case of measles in Hawaii resident. Tropical storm Fernand pardons the Gulf of Mexico. British Parliament votes to debate bill preventing no-deal Brexit. An African soccer player is signed with Italy's Juventus football club, a development that could be welcomed in Pyongyang. President Trump approved North Carolina's emergency declaration Tuesday night as coastal regions on Florida Virginia remain on the lookout for Hurricane Dorian. New York City declares massive outbreak over. North Carolina court orders withdrawn of state legislation maps. 1,800 U.S. flights canceled as Hurricane Dorian nears today. Coast Guard suspends California port fire search, 34 presumed dead. Take a look at some news from the Sun Chronicle. Attleboro to break ground at new high school October 3rd. Reopened car chase ends with arrest and seizure of drugs. Seekong, a fire chief from neighboring East Providence Fire Department, has become the town's new fire chief. Not seven suspect, Paladin Pundin. Dangerous Syrian, rifle hospital. West Point man killed in an industrial accident at TripAdvisor headquarters. Earthquake research facility, Western Observatory, threatened. Fall River woman indicted in Brooklyn road rage murder. Then Tesla car had installation at Patricia Path to open as a long way to Patricia walkway and public art installation off. The Tesla Avenue will open to the public Wednesday evening at the ceremony hosted by the Hull Economic Development Committee and the board. Mandel and $25,000 cash bail for Quincy shooting. Development bails in for Quincy War named after fallen cop after a long wait. Transform P3 delivers in Marshfield. Peter Joe News Time is 11:06. 10.5 for a sports report on this late Tuesday night. Boston Red Sox fall the Minnesota Twins 6-5. Now scores around the Major Leagues. Chicago Cubs 6, Seattle 0, top of 8, bottom of 8. Kansas City and Detroit tied at 4, top of the 5. Arizona 2, San Diego 0. Bottom of 3, Oakland and LA Angels tied at 2, top of the 4th. Car 1, Los Angeles Dodgers 0. Baltimore 4, Tampa Bay 2 in the first, and Tampa Bay 2, Baltimore 0 in the second game. Yankees 10, Texas 1. Philadelphia Phillies 6, Cincinnati 2. Washington 11, Mets 10. Miami Marlins 5, Pittsburgh Pirates 4, final 10 innings. White Sox 6, Cleveland 5. Atlanta 7, Toronto 2, and Milwaukee 4, Houston 2, and St. Louis 1, San Francisco 0. The Northern boys soccer team started the brand new season on the right foot as they defeat the Halston Panthers on home 2-1 at Adams Field. Ed Ramsey got the game winning goal 67 minutes behind some stealth stops by Derek Alexander late in the game to preserve the victory, while the Lady Lancer soccer team followed Halston on the road 4-1. Right for 1 set for the U.S. Open semifinals. Serena Breeze is a 6-1, 6-2 win in 44 minutes. 21st and Conor McGregor, he gets the next out shots. He can fight Bob Crawford, and Mystics have the best WNBA offense ever. Peter Childrusov is 11:07. Time now for Peter Children traffic and transit check on the slate Tuesday night. Baby on the MBTA. Bus shuttles placed on time service train between Walton and Oakville from 8:15 p.m. goes on Mondays. And on the rail, looking good. And the ferries, they are looking good. Okay, look at the hours and byways New England on this late Tuesday night. In Rhode Island, 95 northbound side, lows between Crescent and Providence. 195 northbound side, protected stretch. 146 slow both ends at Sales Road and North Smith Road. 130 both ends around the Newport stretch. 185 westbound towards the Decon stretch. 300 northbound side to the Marsh Field stretch and the Hip Skin around the Norwell stretch. Mass Pike westbound slow before Route 9 in Framingham, and Mass Pike eastbound slow and also towards down the South Expressway 93 northbound side down to Boston back to Route 2 westbound slow after the Belmont stretch. 485 to the southbound side lows of Route 2 in Littleton. Mass Pike westbound slow the Bloomfield stretch, and Mass Pike both ends to the slow and Westfield stretch. 91 both ends slow between Twain and Winslow down at 291 in Windsor. 84 westbound Olds right at the Britain stretch, and 84 eastbound slow at Newtown Connecticut stretch, and Merritt Parkway both ends slow between Westport and Fairfield. And 95 southbound side to Sunbury, and 95 both ends back to the Greenwich stretch, and up in Northern New England. Looking good in New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont. Except New York City, and southbound side to Waterbury, Connecticut. 91 southbound side to 93 in Vermont. 87, 89 southbound side lows on U.S. Canadian Western Vermont, and it's 50 and 55 at the northbound side to Silver on the U.S. Canadian border. Peter Joe News Time is 11:09. Time now for weather report on this late Tuesday night. The latest on 11 p.m. advisory in Dorian still category 2 from 1 and 10 mile per hour winds. Minimum set pressure 959 millibars. Located 24 at upside down, 0 to the west. Movement northwest at 6 miles an hour. Life in the storm surge. And dangerous winds are expected along the portion of the 40 east coast and the coast of Georgia, South Carolina, and the North Carolina. Regardless of the exact track of the Dorian Center, water levels could rise as well in the event of arrival of strong winds. Residents should follow advice given by local emergency officials. The risk of wind and rain impacts along parts of the British coast and the southern Chesapeake Bay are increasing. Residents in these areas should continue to monitor the progress of Dorian, and the flash flood threat will increase tonight along the 40 east coast and then spread up the southeast middle and coast during the middle and later part of the week. And it's going to go up north. It's going to have to see, and the southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Downs could see some rain and some wind from. Okay. Looking at the hazard weather outlook. There'll be a low risk for some strong severe thunderstorms which produce damaging winds, localized urban and 40-inch flooding, as well as low risk for a tornado. Okay, looking at our forecast, it goes like this. For St. Petersburg, got to 4 a.m. Mostly clear skies, otherwise with uncommon mostly clear skies. 59 degrees, lights out wind. For Wednesday, check the shots of thunderstorm after 4 p.m. Some throws produce heavy rain and the Petersburg before 10 a.m. Otherwise, partly sunny skies, 82 degrees, south for about 6 to 30 miles, skies at 32 miles an hour, just to 30%. Wednesday, check the shots of thunderstorm for 10 p.m. Petersburg for 9 p.m. Otherwise, most skies was crime, but mostly clear skies, 57 degrees, south for about 5 to 7 miles, skies at 9 variable, just to 30%. Thursday, most of the podcast was 72 about 53 degrees, north for about 7 miles an hour, non-variable wind. Partly chance showers may after 10 a.m. Mostly clouds will have about 69 about 52 degrees and east with about 6 miles. Shooting down office about 10 to 4 miles. Chester is 45%. Saturday, partly sunny podcast, but same about 53 degrees. North about 8 to 40 miles. That should be good for the North Nets home football against Foxborough on Saturday. Sunday, most sunny podcast, but 75 about 52 degrees. Westport about 5 to 7 miles. That should be the north about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Monday, most last climate, same one about 50 degrees. North wind about 6 miles an hour. Shouldn't have but wind and for Tuesday, most last climate, 72 degrees. North wind about 6 miles an hour. Right now, North Nets overcast at 60 degrees. And that's going to be for the Peter Channel. 11 o'clock news on this late Tuesday night, September 3rd, 2019. Peter was hope you have a good night with a good vibration. I'll see the ball more with a more important. Y'all have a good night.